Hi everyone, Ashley and Katie here. We are bringing you our 2014 book challenge video. This started with Jamie and Jeff from Omagerd Burks, and then Jamie also did it with Beth from Beth2327 and Whitney from Books I Love x3. They're all picking 5 books that they loved that they're making the other person read in 2014. So basically I wanted to do this because Katie was here and we were talking for the past couple of days about books that the other person hasn't read yet that we think is crazy. So we are going to kind of make it a full challenge now. So we must do it in 2014 and you guys are going to hold us accountable to that. So yeah, I guess let's get started on what we chose for the other person. Okay, so the first book I'm going to make Katie read is The Great Gatsby. I cannot believe Katie has not read this book yet. I can't believe she wasn't forced to read this book in high school, actually. But to be fair, I actually disliked this book in high school when I was forced to read it. I just have reread it a few times since high school and loved it. It's so well written and just fabulous. Also, this book is really tiny, so she will finish it very, very quickly. I love this book and all of the movie adaptations, so maybe I will even reread it with her when she reads it. The next book is Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. Katie actually introduced me to Neil Gaiman. She made me read Stardust by Neil Gaiman, but she hasn't read this. And once I read Stardust, I went on like a Neil Gaiman kick. I just like couldn't get enough of him. So I can't believe that she hasn't read this book yet. But this book is fabulous. It's like an adult, crazy Alice in Adventure Wonderland thing. It's just crazy and wonderful, and you should read it if you haven't. That description did not make you want to read it in any way. But it's kind of about this guy who finds this girl that needs help, but this girl kind of has some powers, but you don't really know what they are, and then you find out that there's a secret world that lives underneath London, England, that is full of people that have special powers like this, but you don't know what's happening or really if they're good or bad, and it's great. Highly recommend. Katie must read. You should too. The next book is I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak. I loved this book. The ending is crazy. Once you find out how the book was kind of orchestrated, everything makes sense, and it's just so good. It's so good. I can't believe she hasn't read this.
It's been sitting on my bookshelf for like 2 years.
So,
oops.
But to be fair, when you see Katie's list, you'll probably hate me more than you hate her, so yep. I haven't read like any important books.
There's no hating on YouTube, right?
The next book is a book that I'm pretty sure Katie's going to read regardless of whether or not I make her, but I am anyways. And that is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I can't talk today. This is just a really lighthearted, cute romance book. It's not very heavy. The last couple of books were really heavy, so I thought I'd give her an easier one. I read it really quickly, and it has one of the most amazing book boyfriends in the world. The description on the back is horrible. But other than that, this book is fabulous. And the last book I'm making Katie read this year is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, and I will probably reread this with her again too. I loved this book. Look at this. I don't think I could have loved this book any more than I do. It's just so good. It's so well written. It's just fabulous. So yes, no words. None. You should read it now. Those are all of the books that I am making Katie read in 2014. I will keep you guys posted with when she finishes them, which will probably be like this month because she reads like a book a day. I wish I could read that fast. My life would be complete if I could read that fast.
So my list is kind of a bunch of, well, a few favorites and then a few that I know are kind of outside of Ashley's genre.
Almost all of them are out of my genre.
So the first book that I picked is Atonement by Ian McEwan. What can I say about this book? It's probably one of my favorite adult fiction books. The story is kind of dense, but it's also really well written.
I have not seen the movie for this either.
Oh, really?
I have no idea about this book.
It is really good, and the movie did a really good adaptation, for the most part.
However, my book has James McAvoy's face on it.
Also a plus.
No one has a problem looking at that for a while.
So the next book I picked was The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. I would call this kind of like the next Harry Potter, except that would be blasphemy. but it is a really good kind of adventure. There's a little bit of otherworld stuff. I mean, there's the underworld, it's Greek gods, so it's really great, and it's like a 9 to 12 book, and she works in a bookstore in the kids section, so this is something that she should have read when it came out.
Sorry guys, I know that's like a fan favorite for everyone.
So good.
I'll read it, guys, Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
The next book I picked was The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I read this 2 years ago. More than 2 years ago?
Yeah, probably like 4.
No, it was second year.
Yeah, but you've been graduated for a little while now.
Okay, like 3 years ago. And I loved it so much that I picked up I Am the Messenger, and then I just didn't get around to it. But this is a really great story. It's set during the Second World War, and it's actually Beth who tells the story as the narrator, which is so cool. So yeah, definitely have to read this one.
I've started that one, okay? I've started it. I will finish it. I loved I Am the Messenger. Most people don't read I Am the Messenger first. Also, I know that like the fact that I haven't read The Book Thief kind of makes me non-existent to most of you. Yeah,
fabulous book. The next book I picked was Cinder by Melissa Meyer. I've been trying to get Ashley to read this book since I read it. It's another book that has one of like the description on the back is just terrible. Kind of like Anne and the French Kiss, but the actual story is fabulous. It's like a reimagined fairy tale. So this is like Cinderella, but she's a cyborg, and then it kind of carries on with Scarlet and Cress that just came out yesterday. Well, maybe not yesterday by the time this video is posted, but recently.
Today.
Yeah, so it's kind of, you know, sci-fi-ish and also really, really good.
So for all of you, I read contemporary for the most part. Like almost 98% of the books I read throughout a year will be contemporary books. I rarely read fantasy, and when I do read fantasy, I normally read adult fantasy, so this is going to be hard for me.
I'll read pretty much anything as long as someone I trust recommends it. So the last book I picked was Tempest by Julie Cross. It's kind of a time travel story, but it's told from, like, it's a male narrator, which is kind of rare. Sorry, I'm holding the book in front of your face, just...
That's funny, because in a recent review I did of Everybody Sees the Ants, I was talking about the fact that I wanted to read more books written by females that do male points of view. So that's cool.
Yeah, so this is really cool too. Also kind of sci-fi-ish, but really, really well written. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about this book. But time travel, yay!
It's also not that popular, so that's good.
Yeah, and it should be. There's also a sequel to it called Vortex, and I'm not sure if it's going to be a trilogy or not, but because I haven't read Vortex yet. But it was really, really good. So these are the books that I'm making Ashley read this year.
Okay, so I guess that is it. Those are the books that we have to read this year. If you have read any of the books that I'm making Katie read or that Katie is making me read, please comment below and let me know what you think about them and if we should be making each other read them. And if you have any other recommendations for books that we should read, please comment below, because I will definitely relay the message to her and make her read the books that you tell her she has to read in the comments. And yeah, if you like this video, please hit that fun little like button down there and subscribe, because I want to talk at you all the time. Woo! And yeah, I guess we will be seeing you soon with more videos, or maybe not we. I don't know what order I'm going to post these videos in, so like, you know, anyways. But you'll be seeing me soon with my January wrap-up and my February TBR, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye! Bye.